guys, it's Liz with the Hug Life coming at you with a new plan with me in my Happy Planner. I hope you guys have been having a great month of July. I want to show you my layout from last week. I did this using a bunch of stamps from the Sweet Stamp Shop, including the unicorn and the television, which I love. Hen model alert. I'm going to be taking out next week, I guess it would be this week. You get the idea, the week that I'm decorating. And I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. I picked out some scrap paper. And this particular paper pad I found at Target. I was on a no buy July, but broke that real fast. And this paper is just so pretty, and I love the colors and the patterns, and I love that it's double-sided, so I went ahead and had to pick it up. I mean, look at it, it's so cute, right? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that more vibrant leafy pattern one from Martha Stewart. It just seemed a little bit too vibrant for the spread I was creating. This was a piece of scrap paper. I'll try to find the pad that I took it from, but I thought that this glittery lacy detail would be great later on to use, maybe at the bottom or the top of my planner. Now I'm just measuring out my boxes for my Happy Planner, and the measurements are, I believe, 1.5 inches and 2.25 inches. I'll go ahead and leave that down below in the description box. And I'm just gonna cut those out and create a little stack of pretty paper. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the paper that I found from Target. And mark it on out using a pencil in case I mess up, because that happens more often than not. And go ahead and cut those out to add to my little stash of pretty paper. All right, looking good, guys. I like where this is going. Yeah. Okay, so we have everything set up. I decided to use the pink paper with the gold dots and the blue polka dots as kind of my big inspiration for this layout. So I wanted to put it in the notes section. And now I'm just going to play the game where I put down paper and try to figure out what looks pleasing to my eye, which, to be honest, it looked great the way I had it before, but you know, you get in the creative zone and you just want it to be perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead, I eyeballed the dimensions on that notes bar, and I'm gonna go ahead, cut it out, and glue it on down with my favorite glue. This is Elmer's repositionable glue stick, because sometimes bitches get indecisive, and by bitches I mean me. Sorry. So I like the option of being able to peel it off of my planner, just in case I don't like where I put it and not have it ruin the paper underneath. And the paper in the Me and My Big Ideas Happy Planner is pretty good in terms of thickness and holding up to me taking stuff on and off of it. I haven't had a problem with washi or with this glue. So I'm going to go ahead and take that piece of that like lacy glittery detail I cut off earlier, and it fit perfectly down below. And I'm going to go ahead and trim that to size and glue that down over that quote, which I thought the quote was fine, but I just thought the lacy glittery detail looked so much more awesome for this spread. I have this gold washi that I got in a set from Michaels. I love gold, and I thought it really picked up, obviously, the gold in the pink paper. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut the washi to size, trim it on down, put it everywhere. Spoiler alert, I put it on the left-hand side. Yep, did it. And I'm going to go ahead and I kind of eyeballed the length, cut the tape in half so that I would still have room to write notes in the notes section. And I'm trimming that down so I can frame it. And I realize now watching this that I did cover up the Saturday part of the monthly box. But don't worry, I saw it when I was doing the layout and I fixed it. But I don't believe I fixed it on camera. But don't worry, Saturdays are safe, guys. We are good. So we're all set. And now I'm going to use this washi tape I found from this amazing store in Portland called Collage. It is pink and gold, like diagonal stripes. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay that down and cut it to size, and I just think it looks really pretty. Next, I'm using my favorite stickers for me and my big ideas. These were specifically made for the Happy Planner. I used a gold to-do on the notes section. And now I'm using, this is really my favorite sticker pack. I find that I reach for this all the time when working on my layouts for my Happy Planner. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 sayings down. I find that they're just so motivational, and when I'm looking at my planner, it's nice to have positive reinforcement and encouragement throughout the week. So this tape is from a Heidi swap pack, and I'm just writing down Rodney's birthday. Happy birthday, Rodney. And then this tape, this mint green and gold stripe, is from a card pack I found at TJ Maxx. I'm using that to mark down my friend Audrey's birthday. Happy birthday, Audrey. And now it's stamping time. I'm using the Iconic Border Set First from Studio L2E and my acrylic blocks by Fiskars. And normally I use this particular size icon blocky setty thing. Yep, nailed it. But because I put the washi there, it made the width of the box a little bit too small. So I'm going to use a smaller box. Yes, totally fits. Inking that on up, pressing that on down. And then I'm using the Iconic Activity Set from Studio L2E. And I love this set. This is a little puppy. It's so I remember to give my dogs their flea and tick medication. And now I'm using the Just Icon set from Sweet Stamp Shop, and I'm inking up the clapper so I can remember to go and see a movie this weekend that's coming out. And I'm using from that same set the little gift box, and I ended up pulling out a ruler because I wanted to line up the gift boxes so they were all in a row, but then I couldn't press down because the ruler was there, so I just had to eyeball it. But I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty much in line. And next I'm going to take these little banners from Studio L2E, and I love this set because it fits in the banner punch from Target by American Crafts. And I chose the one with polka dots because I just thought it fit the theme perfectly. And now I'm kind of going through deciding what I should do next. I decided to use the Sweet Stamp Shop Plan to Work. There we go. And I am stamping blog post down there, so I remember to not only see the movie but to actually write about it for You Offend Me, You Offend My Family, just so that my boss doesn't get mad at me. And I'm using from that same set the YouTube little play button so I can remember to edit and hopefully upload on Monday and Thursday. Fingers crossed on my work week works out that way. And I'm using from Studio L2E's Plan With Me set. I am using this list maker with a piece of scratch paper. And I'm just going down and listing that sucker on up because we love lists. They just make life easier. And it's, oh, camera shake. We're back. Lists just make life so much happier. I find when you list everything, and then the best part is being able to go ahead and check those on off. From that same set, I'm using the to-do little stamp and marking that on top of all my lists because that's what I'm going to do. Way to go, Captain Obvious. Nailed it. These stickers I found from Michaels. They're part of the Recollections line. They're just so pretty. I thought as I was looking through my sticker pack, I was like, you know what this layout needs? It needs a little more pink. And so I was saving these stickers for a rainy day, and it wasn't raining, but in my heart, it was time for this happiness. I guess it was raining in my heart. Where was I going with this metaphor? Whatever. It looks pretty. So butterflies happened. And I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really pretty. Next, I'm using a sticker set I found in a clearance section at Joann's. And they're just cute little kawaii food stuffs. And I'm using it to kind of mark where I'm hanging out with people. And I'm using, oh, that's right. I forgot I did this. I wanted to mimic the dots in the paper. So in that Plan With Me stamp set by Studio L2E is a circle and an outline of a circle, and I'm using chalk ink to mimic that up top. And I just think it adds a little bit of whimsy and brings in the color up there. Next, I'm filling out my week with a Sharpie fine tip pen. And it's gonna be real, it's pretty boring, but I mean, except for pixels. I decided to use like little dots to make pixels, like they were pixels. And I think I'm excited to see that movie. I don't know. I think it's gonna be funny. I also want to try to see Trainwreck too. I love Amy Schumer. That sticker that I just laid down was from Me and My Big Ideas, a gold pack that I use for my Project Life. And that white butterfly I found in my stash. I don't know where it's from, but if I can find it, I'll link it down below. And now my favorite part, putting it into my planner. There is nothing more satisfying than doing that, and I always add a picture of one of my pups into my spread every week. I just think it makes the layout seem a little more perfect. And I'm adding some paper clips, and ta-da, the finished week. You want to go karaokeing with me now? What? Anyways, here's some close-ups for you guys so you can see more of the detail. I really love how this layout turned out. I really like the muted colors. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you'd like to keep up with what I'm doing. And I will catch you guys later on the Hug Life. Bye, guys! So here's this one. It has a pink stripe, and I love the sprinkles because I was never able to find the sprinkle washi tape from the Target dollar spot, so this is as close as I'm going to get it. And then I got these two smaller blue ones. This blue one is metallic, and then it has like navy dots. I have a gold chevron with a gray chevron.